Let's do this.
Shiho was really looking forward to this.
On.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. But it's already been almost 6 months since then, hasn't it? This all feels so strange.
Right? Hard to believe the rowdy kids at school are now famous all over the world.
Don't you think we still have a lot to learn about each other, though? You know, things like what kind of people we like. So, time to come clean, Ryuji.
Me? Well, she's gotta have a good personality. I'm okay with anyone who's modest and nice.
What about if two girls with equally good personalities confess to you at the same time?
If they're equally nice, then it'd have to be the one with the hotter bod.
So looks are what's most important to you.
What?
Your first answer was just superficial. The second answer was your true beliefs. Huh. So you really are that kind of guy.
That ain't fair!
What about you? Come on, spill the beans. What kind of girl is your type?
Wait, are you talking about her? Well, we answered honestly. It's your turn next. So, what kind of guy do you... So, what kind of guy do you...
My stomach.
That doesn't sound good.
You know, wasn't he drinking the tap water earlier? That's like the one thing you're not supposed to do when you're out of the country.
No, I believe that is a wise decision. Though it was some third-rate tabloid's article, unnecessary information was leaked after all. Besides, his investigation of the Phantom Thieves showed no progress since then. Yes, there's a possibility that he'll betray us out of spite since he was let go. Well then, we'll make it so that it was a heart attack. As usual, he'll be left to deal with the... Oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. Well played, sir. It no longer matters if we deal with one or two of those connected to us.
Us.
Our trip is almost over, but tomorrow night we'll be in the airplane heading home.
Damn it, this isn't how stuff was supposed to go.
What do you mean?
We ended up walking around, same as we always do in Japan. I mean, we even ate at a freaking Big Bang Burger. It's like we never left.
Wine all you'd like, but that's what the trip was supposed to be.
Weren't some other guys getting all cozy with their girlfriends or some shit?
I think?
And that's it! That's what this trip is missing! Come on, we totally gotta get moving during our free time in the afternoon.
What are we going to do?
Make a once-in-a-lifetime summer memory! Hawaii's famous for its beaches, and, you know, what happens in Hawaii stays in Hawaii. We can get some girls' numbers during the day, then sneak away to them at night. You in or what?
Me too?
It'll be great! Neither of us have girlfriends who'd get mad about it either.
I guess that's true, but...
Come on, I know you're acting all cool, but you're totally coming with. No question about it. Ooh, you get a message? Who could that... Actually, you don't gotta answer that. It might be something about you-know-what. Come on, Mishima, let's go.
Wait, what just happened? It's only going to be the two of us, Sakamoto?
Don't give me that look. We're going to Waikiki. Try and get a little more excited.
Man...
Yet. So hard. Probably matters more on the stages they're made so far.
sorry to ask you out here so suddenly. Being a chaperone is more difficult than I expected. We've had a lot of meetings. I honestly wanted to contact you earlier, but this is the first free moment I've had. Thank you. All right then, let's take a walk. Oh, a food stand. Garlic shrimp. I've heard that's a famous Hawaiian dish. Are you adventurous when it comes to food? That's amazing. I always just stick with the standard fare. Well, let's give it a try.
You two from Japan?
Yes, we are.
How about them phantom thieves, huh? The guys that steal hearts.
How do you know about them?
Heard about it on the news. They're all the rage in Japan, yeah?
Seems like we're even making headlines abroad.
Say, if you run into them, tell them I say hello. And ask them to change people's hearts so everyone loves shrimp.
Of course. I'll do just that.
Excuse me.
That's amazing. How beautiful. Oh, it's already so late. My sister would be upset if she saw me laid back like this. To tell you the truth, I wasn't particularly eager to go on this trip. But if it's like this, I think I'd like to come again. Yeah. I'd like you to have this.
Right?
It's not the best souvenir, but it will remind you of the memories we made today. Thank goodness. Well, we should probably return before it gets dark. I suppose I can't complain about that.
It was terrible getting dragged around by Sakamoto all day. Do you think I'll have to go through this on future school events as well? Yikes. I don't know. It's fun hanging out with Sakamoto, but he might be too different from me. Is getting a girlfriend my only way out of this situation? Well, anyway, we need to wake up early tomorrow. Let's get some sleep, okay?
Hey,
Why is this voice acting?
Aww.
hey!
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Let's teach.
Say, huh?
I'm okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Right.
All right, let's go. Hey, wait!
Ha!
So she is my favorite character.
School trip is finally coming to a close. I never thought I would have the chance to go on one this year as well.
Barely even felt like I was out of the country, though.
Even Yusuke showed up.
I'm simply glad the storm didn't make its way over here.
It may not have been the most exciting trip, but we still had a good time.
Honestly, though, I'm thankful we didn't have to deal with the storm. They truly are dreadful.
So, what did you end up doing yesterday? You keeping secrets from me? That's against the bro code. Dude, for real? Actually, don't say anything. Last thing I need is your secret lover coming after me with an axe.
That's enough, you guys.
It felt like this trip went by in a flash. I'm not sure if I want to go home or stay here longer at this point.
Hey, why don't we shop for souvenirs together before it's time to go?
Ooh, count me in.
Allow me to join you as well, although I have no funds for souvenirs.
You're going to be able to get back to Japan, right? What do you think Morgana and Futaba would
That?
like?
The traditional souvenir from Hawaii is usually chocolate. Oh, but Morgana can't eat chocolate. Well, he tells us that he's not a cat, so maybe it's fine?
If we're gonna get him souvenirs, we gotta pick stuff they'll really wig out over.
Why don't we split up and look around then?
Look, they have coffee with butter in it. Do you think it tastes good?
There's acai powder over here.
Doesn't it feel like you could just spend forever at places like these?
I know what you mean.
We've come all the way to Hawaii. I think it'd be best for our gifts to focus on impact rather than taste.
Oh, well said. In that case, let's find something we wouldn't buy ourselves, but we'd be happy to get as a gift. I'm not seeing anything. I mean, this is Futaba and Morgana we're talking about. Their standards for happiness are way too high. Yusuke, you find something?
An hourglass that measures 3-minute increments.
Why?
Well, Futaba loves instant yakisoba. It brilliantly meets the requirements of an item I wouldn't buy for myself, but would please me to receive.
But can't you just buy one of those in Japan? Oh crap, we're almost out of time. Okay, Yusuke and I will find Futaba's souvenir and we'll leave Morgana's to you.
Hello? Senpai!
You don't look it, though. You're good at keeping your cool, Senpai.
Huh?
Who's that?
Find anything suitable?
That girl.
Sorry to be a bother. I'm Yoshizawa, a first year. It's nice meeting you all.
Oh, you're that gymnast.
Yes, that's right. Our club's here at a training camp to get ready for the next big meet, and I just happened to find him.
The last meet was only a short while ago, though. You're already training for the next one? You seem to be making quite the effort.
Well, I absolutely have to get the results I'm looking for at the next competition. The team's been training with a famous coach who lives here on the island. She's working us especially hard. We end up in tears almost every day.
Insane.
Instead, it ended up being thematic.
How Can you wait? Are you guys in the session still? You're not, right? Because it's
No.
11:40.
No,
No,
we're done.
We're talking about themes and how I like them.
Wow, it's like that's all I care about. Anything. I'm streaming by the way because I was playing Persona.
Persona. It's you know where it's thematic is, right? Trash.
It sounds familiar, but I can't say I do.
By the way, it's very obvious who the betrayer is. Secondly,
Oh, why don't you say that?
there was a flash forward back. I don't know what to call it.
Hmm.
You probably know
Oh
what I'm
my
talking
god, you're talking about in Persona?
Man, I love pancakes.
about. God damn, I just got that bit. We're in Hawaii right now. We're just finishing the Hawaii trip.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
How could you dislike Mishima, Ken?
How could I dislike who?
Mishima?
Because he's a redditor.
Wow. Wow. Just I don't know what to say.
All right.
Also, how the fuck did everyone just end up in Hawaii just by pure fucking luck?
Everybody but fucking Yusuke was on there on a class trip. Yusuke
More importantly, who are you
is
dating?
fucking.
When Yoshizawa's there and she's like, I'm there.
Who's Yoshizawa again?
Kasumi Yoshizawa? The gymnast?
Gymnast girl. Okay, she's the Royale character, so I'm not too familiar with her. I think she's there on fucking
She's based. I'm just saying.
Who is?
Yoshizawa, the gymnast.
Oh, she's based?
As fuck yeah. No, I think I went to the beach with Makoto. It was either Makoto or hang out with Ryuji. So.
And you didn't hang out with Ryuji?
Dude, Ryuji never hung out so fucking much, alright? Guys, but there's other people in the world, Cad. Also, I'm already confident little time with him. I'm already confident little time with him anyway.
Oh, I thought I was caught up on the stream. But I'm not.
Oh, it's paused right now.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, it should be a still image.
Oh, it's just the delayed audio.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to come in here and just like stream your voices without your consent. Like I said, I tried to say it as soon as I came in here that it is on stream, but I figured you guys weren't talking about anything, hopefully private. If I did, I would have instantly left because I felt really awkward. So.
No. Let's just
Anybody watching?
Okay.
That's the question.
I'm watching.
Wow. Also, someone was talking about Yusuke with the snatch waist go off king.
That's me.
That's you. Wait,
that's me.
Have you been in my fucking? That's you the entire time. I didn't know it was you.
Yeah, the other day I was watching your stream.
That was you. Oh, okay, I didn't know. He's a completely different name.
Sorry. I just use the same account that I use for like business emails and stuff to watch YouTube. So
here's the thing. Here's the it's thematic, except here's the original. It's from the Hi, I'm Daisy Persona 4 comic dub.
I'll have to watch it later.
Oh yeah, that's it.
But
it's symbolic.
Trash. You sound like I didn't know it was you. So I'm like, oh, this random Persona fucking like aficionados come in my chat, and then they're like, oh, actually, I barely played past Yusuke's Palace. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember I literally told you that before when we were on voice chat. And you
I didn't know it was you. I didn't know it was you.
I was like,
but no,
he probably knows it's me now.
I had no idea. I still didn't know.
Yeah,
but no,
I don't.
I played to the pyramid and I stopped for like a month almost. No, probably a week or a few weeks, and then I got back. When you finish the pyramid and you finish that bit, because the pyramid's probably the lowest point of writing in the game. After that, man, it just skyrocketed so high. Yeah, it sucked, and then I was like, oh my god, now it's amazing. Like when you actually get Futaba after Hearts Change, oh my god, it's like infinitely better. Oh, Biceptor.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, we're in Hawaii right now, and I guess she's a royal character. I tried not to spoil myself too much. I spoiled myself a little bit on Yoshizawa, the gymnast, just a tad, and I'm very annoyed that I did.
Oh well,
because I know you can't date her until later on. So, unfortunately.
So that's who you want to date.
Oh yeah, that's who I'm aiming for, of course. Oh, I don't want to aim for Takamaki because I don't know, she's a little airheaded. And then Makoto, yeah, Makoto would definitely be my second choice, Queen for sure.
Hey, who's your first?
She's great.
Who was your first?
The gymnast, Yoshizawa.
Oh, I feel like I want to say simp.
I mean, well, okay. My first would obviously be Yusuke, but I can't because the game is homophobic.
Yes, yeah. I think I'm the one that said Yusuke gets so good. Wasn't I the one that said that Yusuke gets so good as a confidant?
Yeah. I mean, I never used his ability though. I have it.
I will give somebody
$5
if they can guess who my first choice was.
Ryuji.
Fucking no, Makoto.
The teacher.
Makoto.
Nope. To all of
The
it.
teacher.
What's that, doctor?
It was.
Do you know what? Fair.
The fact that apparently you can date the teacher is really fucking weird. I can't do that.
So weird.
That's
I didn't
the
like
most the teacher and the fucking the journalist, because ain't she like 35 or some shit? Like that's fucking weird.
See, they won't let you date Yusuke, but they'll let you date your teacher. So
I mean, it's just like that's. I think it's like the forbidden fantasy. I think that gets most people. It's just like
you want to know what's probably the worst part about the whole thing with the teacher?
What?
She has probably the best confidant bonus.
It's true.
What does she? What does she give?
Extra time.
Oh no.
No.
Oh yeah, that. I've used it a few times.
Good.
I will say I've gotten the fortune teller, but I feel like the fortune teller is a Royale thing, but I could be wrong on that.
No, she's
fortune teller. Yeah, she's
okay.
You know, James, you're saying the teacher thing it might be a forbidden fantasy, but society says I have a forbidden fantasy of wanting to kiss other men.
Forbidden fantasy's fine.
That's true. You're not wrong.
I think it's interesting. It's interesting to include forbidden fantasy in a game. It's fine. I don't think this is discreet. It's just weird when you omit certain ones, like the most normal one, which is like, oh yeah, I want to date Yusuke.
Which
cool.
wanting to date Yusuke, the most normal thing.
I
agree with you wholeheartedly.
I was surprised they haven't made they didn't do a female protagonist as well. But
I was okay. So when this was like announced and they showed this character, Kasumi, whatever her name is, I was really excited because I thought they were doing the Persona 3 portable thing where they gave you a female protagonist, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I'll finally have a chance to date the boys.
Yeah,
and then they're like, nope.
Chance to kiss Yusuke.
Yes, I was. And then they're like, just kidding, it's another girl you can kiss. And I was like,
yeah, it's not a Persona 3, it's a Persona 4, whatever.
And like the only reason they did that for Persona 3 was because they didn't have to go all out animating new models and like new cutscenes and stuff. It was
I will say, for being Japanese, and especially based off anime, it doesn't go quite as bad with women that I thought it would. It still was pretty bad, but not crazy bad.
If you want a Persona game that goes bad, play Persona 4.
Fuck.
That being said, do watch that Persona 4 comic dub because it's fucking funny.
I do respect how at least it's a lot of games. Oh god, it's gonna sound bad, but a lot of games are really afraid of like making anything like sexual, especially like when it's really like misogynistic, like this game does.
Oh man,
but like but like it does an okay job of like making it kind of real, even though it's still misogynist.
You played 4, right?
No, not played 4.
No, this is the first
I was gonna
one
say
we
because
played.
like there's a really big theme about that. Like Kanji's whole like character arc is like.
I've never played that.
Persona 5. It's just like it involves him being.
Here's what I'll say: Kanji's catchphrase is "I'm not gay."
It's
basically.
I will say the one
he
gay
likes
couple
cute
that,
things.
Oh my god, the one gay couple that like goes to Ryuji is so cringe. Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember that scene that they edited.
There's multiple.
So it wasn't as bad.
Yeah, I'm like when I see it, I'm like, how is it that bad? It's like they edited it to be better in Royale. Like it's still bad. It's still not good.
It's still bad, yeah, but it's not as bad as it was.
I don't know what it was like in the original Persona 5, but at least in Royale, it's still pretty fucking bad. But you know, I will say, I do respect the game for at least going out there, though I think it might be, hopefully it's not due to the writers having those views and just them, well, the homophobic views I know they have, which is kind of disgusting, but like the misogyny, I would hope that the writers don't have quite that view, but maybe they do, I don't know.
I mean, showing fucking, I said almost like Kaneshiro, that's not his name, Volleyball Man, as they did.
Oh, Kamoshida?
I feel like they were very much like, yeah, this guy's just the most asshole. Like, there's a reason why people consider him to be the best villain, basically. Like, you know, have the best palace is because...
T-pose.
Yeah. The T-pose on in the cup.
The T-pose in the cup is fucking funny. But also just the general, like, they do it really well, I guess. Really
I don't know. I feel like his whole thing was I don't want to say it's too realistic, but it felt more realistic
realer
than
than
the
a
other ones
lot of
because,
the
like,
realer
that
than
is a
the
real
others.
thing that happens.
Realer
It wasn't
than
like
fucking
murder,
guys
like
like,
Connoisseur.
give me $1 million or I'll tell the principal.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't
whatever
like
the fuck he did.
it wasn't like Connoisseur where it's like I'm actually a big bad mobster who's gonna kill you. It's more like here's something that's more down to earth and also fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And we're not even gonna hide it. The game's like, nah, we're going all out. You're in the Shadow World, bitch.
Something that I'm kind of want to touch on is something that is awful because of how mundane it is.
Yeah, that's.
Though I will say
I like. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I do like how the women at least aren't just like help me, Joker, whatever. At least they do fight back, which is kind of the theme of Persona 5. At least not theme, but like part of it is like rebellion. And so the girls aren't just like, oh, let Joker do everything. They're like, I'm gonna fight back too. That's why I really like Queen, for example. I just like the fact that like she's like, I don't give a fuck. You know what? Fuck you. Flick you off. I'm getting on a motorcycle, bitch. Get out of here.
I don't like her persona.
Fair.
It's just a
What?
motorcycle.
It's just a motorcycle.
I mean,
what? You guys suck.
Once you evolve it, it gets better.
Oh, I don't know what it looks like about. So I'll say I didn't.
It looks like a transformer.
Oh, you
that
guys
was a
suck.
motorcycle.
I'm still like a third of the way through the game. If you level to like 100, I don't know what level you don't tell me, but I don't know when the game ends. But I can see they're level 85. I fought the Reaper, and he's level 85 and killed me. Let me just say, I feel like I'm only a third way through the game, and Jesus Christ, how is there more? I played like 40 or 50 hours of this fucking thing, and there's still more?
40 50, my man. Start playing. Oh, by the way, you know where the bonus points if you know what that image is from.
I think like
what
my first file was like 128 hours or something.
Literally everyone knows Metamorphosis in this Discord. Okay,
it's my favorite Kafka story.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's also
okay. True bonus points. What's his name?
It's probably everyone's favorite Kafka story. His name is the Bug.
No, what is his name? Who could tell me?
Who, Franz Kafka?
No, the name of the bug.
Fuck, what was his name again?
Cockroach.
Do you want to throw just a random guess out there, James? You're probably not going to get it since
the story never tells. I don't know. The story never actually tells you. The story never actually tells you what kind of bug it is.
His name is Gregor Samsa.
Oh, I was gonna. Fuck.
The story never tells you what kind of bug he is. I'm just saying.
He's just a bug.
Fair, but it does tell you what the name of the human being that turned into the bug is, and that's Gregor Samsa.
No, I think I need to read it. It's a short. It's not even a novel. I thought it was a full novel.
It's
like 80 pages or something. I need to read it.
I do really like it.
I think I have it downloaded on my phone. But no,
it's one of those like awful because of how mundane it is. Yeah, he turns into his bug, but his worry is not being able to go to work.
He's gonna miss work, and it's like, oh no.
Oh no! His boss comes as like, yeah, we need you at work right now, and he's laying on bed with his fucking as a giant insect. He's like, I don't think I can. Are you sure?
We're really short-staffed right now.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
He tries to hide.
How are you going?
He tries to hide.
I was gonna say if he could see he's a giant bug, how would he?
I mean, that's how
would you expect him to work?
That's what the fuck. That's Kafka.
Your dedication to training even when overseas is admirable. We should all learn from your example.
But like bureaucracy is the big evil, and like
Good luck at
half
the next
of
meet.
the
all
big
rooting
problem
for you.
source, and like half is fucking
Thank you.
source.
Your kind words may be what keeps me from crying today.
Hey, it's fine if you do cry.
Like in the story of Metamorphosis,
what doesn't
Kafka
thrill you makes you
turns
stronger.
Gregor Samsa turns into a giant
I
bug.
almost forgot we're out of
but
time
it's not
here.
bad because he's no longer
I'm gonna go pay for my
human or
stuff.
loses some innate thing or can't live as a normal.
I ought to do that too.
It's bad because
See you later,
he's no longer a
Yoshizawa-san.
productive member of
Yes,
society.
it was nice meeting you all.
It's bad because
So
he can't
that's the
continue
worst
his job
thing you
as a
can be.
big
That's
teller.
true horror.
And and he has to stay in his room out of people's ways because his family
so
doesn't
too.
want other people seeing their horrible bug
I know I'm
And
going to
it's
win
like,
for
if
sure
you
this
are
time. I'll prove
like,
to
seen as a
everyone what I'm
productive,
made of.
normal member of society, you're basically just an insect, a burden. You gotta be locked away. Just,
Considering the rank I got last time, though,
I
I
don't
also
know.
got this
I
souvenir
relate
as a
to
sort
it
of
on a level
insurance.
of. I also kind of associate it with like.
I I bought it earlier today at this branch of a Japanese shrine here in Hawaii. I always used to buy some kind of charm before a big competition. My sister was even more stringent with her own superstitions.
I don't think you could do that here in America.
No, I'm saying like
how that works.
it's
I
basically
forgot to pick
like
one up
he just,
before the last
if
meet.
he became a shut-in,
I'll be fine now,
how
though.
the story treats
I
him
just
would
know
be
it.
basically no different.
I should probably get going.
Than
I almost
turning
forgot
into
that
a
I still need to pick up
giant
souvenirs
bug,
for
because
my
that is, like,
family.
the focus
Sorry
of
for
the
keeping you so
story,
long. I'll see you later, alright?
See, for the shut-ins, they can get a lot of stuff delivered, but also a lot of them do live with family. They just don't really leave.
Yeah, if I remember, nobody really does anything. They throw fucking food his way. He has a
shit,
little
anime
sister
sequence.
that's really.
Oh shit! Oh, it's a cartoon!
Oh shit, it's a cartoon! He has a little sister, like, plays piano or something like that.
I don't mean to say it, but I don't feel bad for the principal dying here. I think he dies.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh no, F that guy.
It ain't
He
the money
she
Phantom
plays the
Thieves.
piano or something like that, and he like crawls halfway into, crawls into the dark hallway just so he can get a better listen to her playing the piano when she's playing for guests, but has to stay out of the way because, can't be seen by the guests. You're a big bug. It's improper.
It's a good. It's short. It's good.
It's good. It's short.
I like how we're just talking all over this cutscene.
I
It's
know.
okay.
I apologize.
What's this? The principal gets
There's-
hit by a
there's-
fucking bus or something.
there's no
Who cares?
dialogue.
Gregor Sam's is great.
There's no dialogue, so.
Wait, no. Dude had all the time in the world to stop that truck.
Yeah, that's a little bit ridiculous.
That was no, he would have saw him like miles away.
And the Phantom Thieves get more and more approval.
Yo, welcome back. You get tanned a bit?
How was Hawaii?
Anyway, with that outrageous development, I'm gonna go.
Good night.
I forgot how bad that was. Guys, have a good night.
yeah.
Have fun.
Who knew he would die? Oh, everyone who ever heard his first conversation ever.
Wow.
Listen, I knew he was gonna die because his character design was ugly, so they didn't want me to feel sympathy for him.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I do like how we're usually during the trip is like, nothing has changed. It's kind of true. They're doing the same thing. So.
He's been Hawaiianized.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Well, you guys were off having fun. Things here have gotten a bit more complicated.
So I've heard the surprisingly hot items at the moment are masks and calling cards.
Here's a graph of the profits
It's
for
just one of
stores
those,
handling
like,
these
oh
items.
shit, that's what I really sound like.
Double from last year. Phantom Thief goods seem to be in especially high demand.
So
Whenever I hear my own voice, I'm just like, oh.
So earlier when we were talking, Lexi said she was surprised that I was 30. But like now that I hear my voice on the stream, I'm like, no, I can see why she thinks younger.
No, whenever I hear my voice, I'm like, geez, I sound awful. I hate my voice. I never listen back to my streams if I can avoid it.
No, God, anytime in school I had to do an assignment where I recorded something, either like video or audio or myself, I would never double check it because I didn't want to hear my voice no matter what.
No, see,
I would just submit it like, it's in God's hands now.
here in general channel, this is why I selected myself. Whenever I hear my own voice, I'm just like, oh, yeah, that's me. That sounds like.
Shit, I'm really alive in this bitch.
It was like, oh gosh.
God, does it?
I didn't know they sold that kind of stuff.
God, I hate that the game doesn't run it same as my monitor. So every time I open it, it takes it. Oh, I can't. Like, I have whatever. Well, I can't. Speak.
Should we try too? I mean, selling Phantom Thief merchandise?
So Zero, dude. Oh man, ever since 2000, she's got infinitely better. I really like them, and I like it even more.
Soju's great. Soju's great.
Oh shit, so Pete knows about it later. Oh wait, no. I think he's just trying to capitalize on it. Never mind.
Maybe I'll toss some dry ice on the side, you know? Give it that phantom-y effect.
I don't want to say it, but I mean, Akechi came into the cafe, and then he didn't say it, but the Sayuri was just right in the center of the frame. A painting that's so famous, and it's the original Sayuri. It's like, how could we have possibly got that in a random-ass cafe? Like, how does Akechi not instantly know, oh yeah, he's the leader of the Phantom Thieves, or at least part of the Phantom Thieves? Because he's got the Sayuri right there.
I'm just joking, all right?
I wonder how our guests consider this recent phenomenon.
Let's ask some random people how much they like it. Dude, okay, I will say, I'm pretty sure Akechi's a bad guy. It feels like he's like my guess is he's the guy who runs around in the metaverse. I like him. I shouldn't. I feel like I'm supposed to hate. The game's trying to make me feel like I hate him. I actually like Akechi.
I like him too.
I think he has.
A lot of people like him, actually.
At least at this point in the game, he's been very consistent and probably true to a certain point. Like, is it right that like the Phantom Thieves can just take anyone's heart they so please? Is that really justice?
What do you think, Akechi-kun?
Oh, and speaking of Akechi,
well,
the answer
There he is.
no,
the
because they're all like
anti-thief
16 or
detective.
17, and
I hope he slips up and self-destructs.
they have.
Oh, Futaba.
I can sense some chivalry behind their actions.
Dang, based Akechi, he knows, dude. He's gonna be like, I can sense some chivalry, but what they're doing is still unjust.
They are clever to take the silent resentments of the public into account and relieve them. I believe that may be the secret to their popularity.
I found what I was looking for. The cleanest goddamn
this is
TNT I
surprising.
could find.
Your stance seems to have softened.
This doesn't change the fact that they are dangerous. However,
The greater Sam Sabak.
no, I shouldn't say
No,
more.
Akechi, don't yield to popular demand. Just believe in yourself, you motherfucker. Believe in yourself.
Listen, even the strongest of men falter in their convictions.
Come on, you can say
Akechi number 2. Akechi's. If I could date Akechi, he'd be your number 2.
Oh no, I won't
Oh,
be
he'd be
falling
number
for
one
that.
for me.
I've learned my lesson after the
an
previous
Akechi
backfire.
stand. Okay, good night. Hey, man, there's a certain type of people who really like Akechi.
I know. I've been on Twitter.
I think you were focused. I think you were really focused on whatever you're looking for, Ken. I was saying that I think Akechi, at least up until this point in the game, has actually been basically correct on most things.
Oh yeah. The thing is that it's. I mean, you're performing classic vigilantism. You know.
Yeah, it's like he's 100% correct when he says like there's a dangerousness to it, and also it's not really justice. It's just the justice of the Phantom Thieves, which is true.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, there's plenty of arguments to be made about vigilantism that are true about Akechi, but Craw, play the game. I'm gonna tell you right now, Akechi's not the person who should be making those arguments.
Well, I know it shouldn't because I think Akechi's actually the. Now, don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm pretty sure he's the other guy in the metaverse that's running around. I'm pretty sure.
But to be fair,
And also,
it's
yeah, he does. He's a detective. It's pretty. He should. The game has made it plainly obvious he knows who you are, and I think if unless the game's stupid, it made it clear that he knows now because when he went to the cafe, you were looking at the picture. When he goes to the cafe, it shows a Sayuri right in the middle of the frame. How in the hell does Sayuri end up in a random ass cafe?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, the fact that it ended
more
up
popular
there
than the police or politicians.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
What's the world coming to?
Rude.
I have a feeling Akechi's gonna be like, I'm actually bad, even though he actually has, at least at this point, at least until this point in the game, has been pretty correct on most things.
I'll say there's a
so
certain
angry
type of
about?
people that really like Akechi.
Hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Take care of any customers that show up.
I'm trying to think of like what other character he'd be on par with in terms of.
I finished the
how
analysis.
annoying people
You
get
know,
about him.
of the data.
What is his line?
I'm gonna put myself. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so what were you gonna say?
Sorry, sometimes localization has been weird. There was one line, I think, I hope you were watching Trash. There was like one line, I can't remember what, I got completely stuck on for like a solid like minute or so. It was like a double negative that didn't really fit at all. And I sat there like trying to read it out loud and stuff. It must not have been there. But like this localization sometimes in this game is a little off. I finished the analysis, of the data. What else are you analyzing? You don't need to say that.
Wanna meet now?
But yeah, I'm gonna put myself on blast here as a self-professed fan
Seriously? Jet lag?
and say Nagito.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Like, I fucking
Who's that again?
adore Nagito Komaeda from Danganronpa 2.
In terms of
Fine.
how annoying
Tomorrow.
people get about the character. In
Like,
terms of,
I
concept.
goddamn adore the 5th case, you know, this 5th chapter and its whole thing in Danganronpa 2, because goddamn, is it so juicy thematically. Like, it hit me hard when I played it to the point of like, dear God, like, I feel despair at what I have to do. But
it's all about the theme Spider-Man.
Like, the fact that I played through that game, and when I got to that part with him, I legitimately felt like I knew what I had to do, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
it hurts to do.
I don't want to do this. I know what I have to do. I know I have to do it. But the fact that like everything works so perfectly with how it's set up, I like Nagito as a character because goddamn is he funky. But people about Nagito.
Yeah. It really sucks when you like a character and then you log on to whatever social media site you poison your brain with, and you see how everybody else reacts to them, and you're like, oh no.
Yeah,
Can't
like,
let anyone know I like this character.
It's like Nagito is insane in a way that I love. Is all like his character stays, or what his character about stays consistent, and again, he is so successful in doing what he wants to do that it makes you feel that despair that Danganronpa is about. That I love, you know, how he is the entire game, because I was like, God damn it, Nagito, what the fuck are you doing this time?
I will be ending the stream now, so you guys can